to my video. Today we are going to be talking about how you can connect to your spirit guides and the different ways that you can do this. It's a question I get asked all the time from my clients, and actually it's a lot easier than you think. So stay tuned to find out how. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Soulcoast, and on this channel we talk all things law of attraction, spirituality, and of course self-development. And today in this video we're going to be talking about how to connect to your guides. Now, it's a lot easier than what people think. Now, the first way that you can connect to your guides is simply by giving them permission and asking for their help. So many people do not understand how easy it is. With your guides, just give them permission and say to your guides or your spiritual team, ask them and say, I give you permission to help me. I give you permission to connect with me. I'd be really appreciative of your help and support, and thank you very much. Just as simple as that. And then start asking them for help. You can ask them for help as much or as little as you want every single day. And I find that if you do this regularly, I always find it can take about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, when you first start out to ever speak to your spirit guides, and this is the first time you're ever going to be doing it. I find it with clients that I've spoken to, it always seems to take them about 2 or 3 weeks. And with me, actually, when I got back in touch with my main guide, Luke, it definitely took me about 2 weeks before me and him had a flow again. So I don't know if that's to do with time, or it took time to raise my vibration, which I'll go into that later. But yeah, so start doing it every day, give them permission, then give them just sort of 2 to 3 weeks, and then you'll start seeing that things will start happening in various different ways to help and guide you. So just give them permission and ask. Next, meditation. Yes, meditation. I know you've probably heard this all the time when it comes to connecting to your guides, but meditation really does work in being able to connect to your guides. I'll put some links down below of some meditations that I use to help reconnect to my guides. And basically through meditation, you are training yourself to be in the present moment and to clear your mind and connect with your higher self, connect to the astral plane. So if you can get into a meditative state and just completely have your mind clear, that allows spirit guides to pop information into your head. So if I'm trying to connect to my guides, I'll put a notebook and a pen next to me, and I will completely through meditation clear my mind. I then will ask the questions that I want the answers to, clear my mind, and then whatever pops into my head, it could be numbers, letters, images, colours, song lyrics, people, anything it is. And after my meditation, I will jot it down on my notebook and sort of look over it to see if it makes sense. It might not straight away, you might have to come back to it a day or two later, but honestly, it's a really, really good way just to connect to your guides. And the more you do it, the more you're building on that connection. Just like a muscle, if you work on the muscle, it gets stronger. It's exactly the same thing with your third eye and being able to connect with yourself to your guides is through meditation. Now, if you are somebody who finds it hard to do meditation, like I do find it hard, I'm a massive overthinker. I suffer from a massive anxiety problem. So if you're like me and you struggle, what I do in the morning, I will ask my questions to my guides, what I need help with. And then I always find if I'm doing housework or cleaning or doing something which is very automated, or something that I'm focused in, or it could be reading or something like that, watching TV, something I'm focused in, I find that's when they will talk to me and they will pop things in my head and it will just come out of nowhere. So if you do find meditation really, really difficult, ask in the beginning of the day, and then throughout your day you'll find that at some point you will become engaged and focused in a task. That's when they will kind of pass the messages to you, because your mind is distracted and it's a lot easier for them to pop the answers or whatever it is within your head. So don't freak out too much of meditation, I don't have time to do it, or I find it difficult to do. Ask in the morning. At some point in the day, they will pop the information into your head that you need. Next, you want to focus on raising your vibration. You want to focus on feeling good. Now, this isn't just for connected to your spirit guides, but psychic ability, in general, as well as your own mental health. You should be trying to get to a point where you feel kind of content or abundant on a daily basis anyway. But when it comes to connected to your guides, they're on a higher, different frequency to you. And so you need to have your vibration higher in order to be able to connect to them. So you need to feel good. And obviously the higher vibrations of feelings are love, compassion, contentment, abundance. Obviously when you're feeling lower vibrations such as anger, hate, depressed and stuff, it's harder for them to get the information to you. Now, you can still ask for help if you're feeling down. Like, don't let that discourage you, because you'll probably find that they will send the help in different ways, such as through visual signs, music. They'll do it that way if they can't sort of pop things into your head. But honestly, the best way for you to kind of connect to them is just simply to raise your vibrations. So try and find things that you can do every day that helps make you feel good. The better you feel, and try not to worry about the past or the future, and more in the present and more focused you are, you'll notice a lot of the signs. You'll notice a lot of things that happen in the day. You'll just notice things will pop out to you. Things will start clicking. Information will pop into your head. Inspired action. So really focus on trying to make yourself feel good and raise your vibration. Now, you might have to do some shadow work, some therapy or something if you've got pressing issues that are bothering you every single day. But honestly, it will really help, because it'll just be easier to connect to your guides. You still connect to your guides in the other ways I've suggested, but raising your vibration and feeling good in yourself really is a good way to do it. Tools of divination. Yes, this is your tarot cards, your oracle cards, your runes, your pendulums, your astro dice, your charms, whatever, right? If you're just starting out and you're wanting to connect to your guides, and and just practicing your spirituality and your psychic ability in general, using tools to connect to them is the completely easiest way. Like, honestly, I find that if I'm really anxious about something, this will be the same with you. You block yourself sort of unintentionally, and so signs, you just don't pick up on things, you don't see things, you don't hear things, because you're so focused on this thing that's bothering you. Information can't go in, and this is why using things like tarot cards or oracle cards are really a good way to connect to them, because you can ask them a question, you can shuffle the cards, pick one out for a yes or no, or pick 3 cards in, past, present, future, and you'll get your answer, and they will just connect through the cards. What happens is, when you shuffle the tarot deck, they know which cards are which, they know, so they will make sure that the cards are moved, or you're encouraged to keep shuffling until the card they want you to see comes on top. So if you completely do struggle, or you're just starting out, seriously, just get some tarot cards and oracle cards, and you can connect to them as easy as that. No problem whatsoever. And also at the same time, it will build up your psychic ability by using tools of divination every day. It will build up your intuition. You'll become a lot more prepared. You'll start noticing things more, and then you'll get to a point where actually you won't need to use the cards to connect to them, because you'll be able to connect to them just through your mind. So it's a really easy way just to connect to your guides. Buy some tarot cards, a Ryder Waite deck. I'll put down below. Best way to connect to them, honestly. And those are all my different ways, and really good and effective ways that you can connect to your guides. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're just starting out and you're like, I have no clue, or you've kind of been connected with guides and you need some new ways. Try some of these techniques out. Comment down below and let me know if they worked for you, or if you have any other suggestions that you can share with everybody else on the channel. Thank you so much for listening to my video. If you like, please give it a thumbs up and like it. Please subscribe if you want to hear more content. I can't talk. More content. And check out the Spiritual Babe podcast, which is my podcast. We talk about all kinds of things, but in a lot more detail than we do on YouTube. So check it out. And until next time, bye.